We're joined by CBS News national security contributor Sam Vinograd, who knows her stuff on this. She's worked on Middle East policy for 3 different U.S. presidents and has also worked with the Netanyahu government on behalf of the U.S. government, so she knows the players here. Sam, I want to jump in and just get your big picture takeaways from Trump's various statements about the U.S. taking over Gaza.
Well, Tony, Gaza is not for sale. The status of Gaza, including its governance and its reconstruction, has been the source of both violent conflict as well as intensive negotiations since Israel asserted control over the Gaza Strip after the Arab-Israeli War of 1968. So there is no legal authority under which President Trump could assert control over the Gaza Strip, and there is also no legal authority under which the United States could forcibly displace millions of Palestinians. At the same time, even if President Trump's words are more rhetoric than reality, as a counterterrorism professional, a big takeaway for me is that this moment could serve as a real recruitment opportunity for Hamas and other terrorist organizations to recruit operatives and to inspire attacks against the United States and further attacks against Israel.
So, Sam, do you think this could make the U.S. more vulnerable? Could this be dangerous for us if, in fact, it happens?
President Trump's pledge to take over Gaza and to forcibly displace millions of Palestinians who don't want to leave their homes will likely inspire terrorist organizations to direct more attacks against the United States, because they now have sound bites of the U.S. president pledging to forcibly displace their Arab brethren from their homes. So I do worry that this could expose U.S. personnel, U.S. individuals living in the region, to more threats from Hamas and other terrorist organizations, even if President Trump does not plan to follow through on this plan.
Sam, Mike Waltz, the national security advisor for President Trump, was on the show in the earlier hours, and he said that this is the plan that could work, and he's not seen any other plan that could work. And the way he set that up, the idea that nothing else has worked, 2 states, the old way hadn't worked, there's no other plan that works, makes me think he's negotiating for a better option. Could this be a negotiating tactic?
This could certainly be a negotiating tactic. We've seen President Trump take this approach in another area, terrorists, for example, by making, maximalist pledges and then walking them back when he gets certain concessions. I do think that it is true that there has been decades of work to try to turn Gaza into something that does not pose a security threat to the state of Israel and that provides a hospitable home for the Palestinian people. But it's not a zero-sum game between forcibly displacing Palestinians, forcing them on Arab neighbors like Egypt and Jordan, who, by the way, already host millions of refugees and are dealing with their own economic issues. It's not a zero-sum game between that option and leaving Gaza as it is. And that is why the third phase of the ceasefire negotiations is supposed to focus on a viable plan for the reconstruction in Gaza that would undoubtedly include the involvement of Arab states like Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and others.
And phase 2 of negotiations, the phase 2 negotiations are supposed to start this week, so we'll see how that's affected. Sam Vinograd, thank you so much.